Happy Sunday, Hilltop kids! Guys, we are finally here. The finale of our Big 10 series. For 10 weeks, we have learned some amazing commandments to help us with our relationship with God and people. So remember, we want to honor God and others in our lives. We want to be more like Jesus. So let's review our Big 10.
Number 1, God is number 1. Number 2, no idols. Number 3, do not misuse God's name. Number 4, keep the Lord's Day holy. Number 5, honor your mother and father. Number 6, do not murder. Number 7, do not commit adultery. Number 8, do not steal. Number 9, do not lie.
And now, the moment we all been waiting for. Last but definitely not least, number 10, it's... Okay, let me talk to you guys about something super important. Have you guys ever been jealous about someone or something? I know I've been jealous before, and it's not really a good feeling. God doesn't want us to be jealous of someone or something. So let's check out our Bible story to learn more about our last Big 10. So today's Bible story is found in Genesis 37. It's all about a man named Joseph. Joseph's dad liked him better than all the rest of his brothers and treated him much better. He didn't make Joseph do all the hard work like the rest of his brothers. He even made Joseph a special coat. Joseph's brothers didn't like him much, as you can imagine. They didn't think it was fair that Joseph got treated so much better than they did. So one night, God gave Joseph a dream. It was a dream about how God was going to use Joseph in the future. Joseph couldn't wait to tell his brothers. He ran out to where his brothers were working in the field and said,
Hey brothers, I had this dream last night. We were all out in the field putting sheaves of grain together. All of a sudden, all of your sheaves of grain turned and started to bow down to my sheaf of grain. I think that means all of you are one day going to bow down to me.
Now, how do you think his brothers felt about Joseph's dream? They were not happy. And what's worse is that Joseph had another dream and did the exact same thing to his brothers again. So, Joseph's brothers were so jealous and angry that they plotted against him. One day, they were working in the field. They saw Joseph coming towards them. They made a plan to kill him. When Joseph arrived, his brothers attacked him and threw him in the pit. Instead of killing him, they decided to sell him as a slave to some traders that were passing by. The slave traders took Joseph all the way to the country of Egypt and sold him to Potiphar, one of the Egyptian officials. Joseph's brothers knew that they had to come up with a story to tell their father. So they took Joseph's coat of many colors, dipped it in the blood of a dead animal, and told their father that Joseph had been eaten by a wild animal. Joseph's father cried and cried because he had lost his favorite son. Joseph had shared his dreams with his brothers, and they became totally jealous of him. This caused them to do some things they would later regret. Today, we are talking about the 10th and final commandment. Do not be jealous of what others have. Now, this can be really tough. We all have that one friend who has something that we don't, and we really want it.
They have a pool in the back of their yard, and I'm like, why can't I have a pool in the back of our house? Their mom drives a really nice car. Wait, why can't my mom drive a nice car?
The great thing and sad thing about our world is that there is always something new or better than what we have currently. We want the latest and greatest thing. But is that always possible? No. So how do we avoid breaking the 10 commandments and not become jealous of what others have? First, we must remember that everything you have is a gift from God. Does everything you have belong to you? No, it all belongs to God. Psalms 89:11 says, "The heavens are yours, the earth is yours, everything in the world is yours. You created it all." So your house, your mom's car, your pet, your video games, your Barbie dolls, your TV, everything you have belongs to God. And the cool thing is that God has given you everything you have as a gift.
Okay, yeah, everything I have is a gift from God, but I don't understand why I can't have the things other people have too. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, we can't think that way because jealousy rots your life. You see this apple? It's pure. It's good to eat. It smells good and it looks good. It's like your heart without jealousy. But if you set the apple out and don't take care of it, it becomes rotten. It smells disgusting and looks gross and rotten. We need to protect our hearts from jealousy. When we become jealous, we stop being generous. And when we become jealous, our hearts are not focused on God. Because of that, we miss out what God has done and is doing for us every single day. Instead, we feel like we deserve to be given more than what we've already been given. However, I must be thankful and content for what I have. Now, learning to be content or satisfied with what you have is challenging. Satan is smart. He wants you to believe that God hasn't given you everything you need. He will do whatever it takes to distract you from the truth. And in a world that feeds your jealousy, how can you ever learn to be content? And the answer is this: Jesus. Winning the battle with jealousy is understanding that Jesus is enough. It starts with knowing God and understanding that He loves you enough to have sent His Son to die on the cross for you and me. Now, when you think of that, it becomes a little bit easier to be content. We need to always remember to obey the 10th commandment. Don't be jealous. Well, guys, there it is. We have been through this for 10 weeks. How amazing is that, right? So, for old time's sakes, let's go through it again.
Number 1, God is number 1. Number 2, no idols. Number 3, do not misuse God's name. Number 4, keep the Lord's Day holy. Number 5, honor your mother and father. Number 6, do not murder. Number 7, do not commit adultery. Number 8, do not steal. Number 9, do not lie. And number 10, do not be jealous.
Oh, and remember, families, we are open in live for in-person service every Sunday at 10 a.m. I hope to see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.